I am in the center of Warsaw, which is located in the center of Poland. 800 kilometers east of here lies Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, a country which since February 2022 is defending itself against an armed onslaught from Russia. 300 kilometers from here to the north is the border between Poland and the Kaliningrad region, a Russian enclave on the Baltic Sea, which is the most militarized area of the Russian Federation and Europe. Has the war in Ukraine caused Western investors to be worried about investing in Poland? In a few minutes, I will provide a reply to this question. First, though, Joanna Krakowiak, attorney at law, member of the board of the European Food Law Association, counsel coordinating the work of the Life Sciences and Healthcare practice at Wardyński and Partners, will explain how the war in Ukraine impacts the law concerning foodstuffs. Our program is primarily for foreigners acting as board members in Polish companies, foreign investors in Poland and their foreign advisors.
The war in Ukraine is having a huge impact on our economy. It is causing sharp increases in prices, high inflation, and disruptions to global supply chains. One industry that is being heavily impacted is the food industry. As an example, shortages in supplies of sunflower oil have resulted in the need to shift to alternatives, such as rapeseed oil, palm oil, or soy lecithin. This lack of food ingredients is disrupting manufacturing processes and forcing changes in product ingredients, which must be made clear to consumers on product labels. These changes may affect origin declarations and, if so, may require additional warnings. Also, special attention is needed with respect to baby foods as well as products for specific medicinal purposes. In Poland, a change to the composition of such product requires a notification to the Chief Sanitary Inspector. In any case, the basic requirement under the EU's FIC regulation as well as the Polish Food Safety Act is that labels of foodstuffs must contain full and accurate information of product ingredients. For this reason, a change in the product composition will trigger the need to change its labels. In practice, this is a time and money-consuming process that can take at least a few months. This extraordinary situation has prompted trade associations to approach the EU Commission as well as EU member states for guidelines to deal with the interim period required to change labels. The authorities had to balance consumers' right to information with their demands for continuous availability of foodstuffs that they need in their daily lives. The bottom line was food safety, which is a value that cannot be compromised. As a result, the food safety authorities of various countries, such as UK, Ireland, France, Italy, Spain, as well as Poland, issued specific guidelines in this respect. For example, the Polish guidelines emphasize that any non-standard labeling must be assessed on a case-by-case basis and needs to be properly justified and proportionate. Therefore, food manufacturers need to be ready to provide reliable evidence that a specific ingredient was unavailable and that the alternative is safe. The options are as follows. Option 1. Stickers with the new ingredient's name. But if the ingredient causes allergies, then it will require an additional warning. Option 2. Inclusion of QR codes giving the full and up-to-date composition. Option 3. Information about the changed ingredients displayed inside shops and on websites of retailers and manufacturers. Beware! Food producers must be very careful because these solutions are acceptable only in the interim period needed for producing new labels. As a rule, this period is 6 months, so it will be expiring soon. The war in Ukraine continues, and shortages of ingredients are still posing a big challenges for the industry. Nevertheless, manufacturers are expected to return to full compliance with the product labeling rules. In Poland, failure to comply with these rules may lead to products being removed from the market, as well as high fines of up to 10% of yearly turnover. This is, of course, a worst-case scenario, and companies must be ready to address these risks.
There are no indications to suggest that investors have been spooked by the war in Ukraine. Foreign businesses still view Poland as a safe and attractive country for locating their investments. Paradoxically, the war in Ukraine has resulted in an increase in Poland's security rather than a decrease. Firstly, it would appear that Ukraine has definitely left Russia's sphere of influence, which will shift the area of Western democracy far beyond Poland's eastern border. Secondly, NATO's enlargement to include Sweden and Finland will raise the military potential of the alliance, of which Poland is a member, and will cause the Baltic to become NATO's internal sea. The same positive effect for Poland will be achieved by Germany increasing its expenditure on defense. Thirdly, as a result of sanctions, decreased exports of gas and crude oil, as well as the cutting off of Western technologies, the military potential of Russia will diminish. Fourthly, Poland's defense potential is growing as a result of the intensive rearmament. The country's armaments industry is being extensively modernized. Moreover, several batteries of Patriot missile launchers, the most effective missile defense system in the world, will be deployed in Poland. The number of American soldiers stationed in Poland has been increased. Our country has also bought 360 American Abrams tanks. Thank you for watching this episode. See you next time.